It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Cards and the Browns, and it's coming up next.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led by a three-time Pro Bowler in his fifth season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A give running right is Chubb. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and we get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Murray now on 1st down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a 1st down wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati, was their 2nd all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he'll get this up to about the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 75 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray, he'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. For this defense, CD, going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 22 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Down to the 25. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. Check.
They'll try the air now with Watson being chased out left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Chubb. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Watson now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Murray now to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that Shrimp.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan, Coach. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Steps away to his left. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down. Watson looks to throw again. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Burrow, strong in the victory, as his guys run their record to 6-1 on the campaign. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in the victory. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
From the 39, Watson, flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And now Watson throws another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Murray now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the reception made by Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Murray again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Shifts past him at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Murray from midfield. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Shotgun now from Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So that one will be accepted. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On first down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Watson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Watson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys.
Dang 5 kicks.
Experience watching this one.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
6.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Arizona, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 4.
Bad game, but you learn from it. Yeah. Gotta hit the lab. Should I accept it? What's his speed? 83. Yeah, accepted. You run. 4-3. Yeah, not the best at it though. Your linebacker should be at least 86 speed. I would move Clowney to Loeb. Never mind, he too slow. Probably take those trade offers. I don't have cap space, can't resign too many players back. Yeah, might have to make some trades and get some cheaper fast players in free agency. Omau face with tears of joy. Oops, sorry YouTube lol. Clowney was in a Bucks uniform in the Browns locker room face with tears of joy. Haha, I seen that. Let them all walk, man walking lol, grinning squinting face. Yep, that's what I did. I increased team speed on defense with cheaper players. Still became one defense in the league. Schwartz in slot. '96 SPD. I would put Schwartz at 2 and Peoples-Jones at slot. But that would be better for the type of offense I run. I'll try it, see how I run with it. Usually those with high short route running and high catch in traffic are best at slot. That's true, I did run well with DPJ at slot. That's Denzel Pademan Ward. Yeah, if I can afford him, lol. Dang, you have to let them all walk. Is there any low-rated players that is taking up cap space? Go to roster and ascend savings. Go to savings and double-click square. I would cut those players that have more savings than penalties. Dang 5 picks. Go to savings and double-click square. I would cut those players that have more savings than penalties. No, he's a fan favorite, lol, grinning squinting face. Face with tears of joy. I wish they allow us to restructure contracts like on the PS2 Maddens. Right, exactly. It's all his fault, lol, grinning squinting face. I got a lot of 2s, can I get a 1 for all of them? Lol, grinning squinting face. Probably can. A late one. I use that point system to help me make trades. This the website I use for draft pick point value. I'll have to make more moves soon.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the right coaches to hire for. Staff points can be used across all of your staff. When you have enough staff points, you can to see what effect each talent has. Highlight it on the talent tree. The panel will also show whether a talent is available for purchase. Some talent trees make you select a path to follow to build your character. Upon purchasing one of these talents, the opposite path will be locked, so choose wisely.
Dang, 5 picks. Probably can. A late one. I use that point system to help me make trades. This the website I use for draft pick point value. I'll have to make more moves soon. I'm going to end the stream here. Okay, cool smiling face with sunglasses.